Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric Broadus back again with another video. And today's video, I wanted to make a quick pit stop before I go back to some military content. Today's video is going to be called Improvise Your Workout While Sheltered in Place. Again, today's video is Improvise Your Workout While Sheltered in Place. Now, obviously everybody knows that because the current pandemic that we are facing, there are certain states or localities within America that have to shelter in place or have basically been put on a quarantine and a curfew. And it's no big secret that fitness centers and gymnasiums have been closed. So in this particular case, we have to learn to adapt and adjust, and we have to improvise if we want to maintain our level of fitness or if we desire to get in shape. And so with modern technology and the advance with different social media platforms, we basically are without excuse in terms of finding a workout. Granted, you may or may not be isolated in your household, but with social media, what it does, it brings the world to you. And so it makes things virtual. So I would definitely suggest taking advantage of the virtual world of fitness that we have online or through social media. Now, obviously, I have dumbbells, an ab roller, and some wrist weights. Now, some of you that are into fitness and workout, or some of you may have gone out already and purchased dumbbells. You may have kettlebells or different types of equipment. But for this segment, I just want to throw some ideas out there of if you have to shelter in place. And obviously, we don't have access to fitness centers right now because they don't want people clustering and potentially spreading this virus. So obviously what you can do is buy you some dumbbells, wrist weights. It can also be certain types of ab rollers, jump ropes. I mean, the options are limitless for what is there. Now, in the event that certain things may be sold out at certain sporting goods stores and it's too late to say you can't get a hold of the items and maybe you can't order them online, I would recommend using improvisation. Okay, this is something that we did when I was in the military. When the morale, welfare, and recreation or services squadron had not yet arrived to, say, a bare base, what we did as military members, we would put together certain makeshift items and make our own dumbbells or make our own barbells. If you want to say make a bench press out of nothing, what you can do is either if you can find a pole or something like that, and even maybe you can use anything from water jugs, or if you happen to have empty containers, you can pile them with either, say, dirt or sand, because what I have up there is just 30-pound dumbbells, and I also have those are 4-pound wrist weights that are up there beside the ab roller. But weight is weight. It doesn't matter whether the 30 pounds are in iron or metal, such as those dumbbells, or whether the 30 pounds comes in the form of dirt. If you put it on a scale, it's still the same amount of weight. And so we have to be creative and use certain options that are available to us. Now, there are certain exercises that you can do, and this is for men and for women. There are certain exercises that you can do that do not require any specialized equipment, such as calisthenics. Now, what are calisthenics? Calisthenics are exercises that utilize your body weight. That means your natural body weight. No additional weights outside. what are some forms of calisthenics? You have push-ups are considered calisthenics. Sit-ups that are without the use of, say, Smith machines, just doing the sit-ups solo by themselves. Those are calisthenics, and they're obviously you have like certain leg lifts or even squats that you are utilizing your own body weight. So those are different examples of calisthenics. And obviously, if you add weight to those exercises, then it increases the intensity and helps the muscles to get better conditioned, and not only better conditioned, but also helps the muscles to grow or go into a state of hypertrophy. And that is where the muscle fibers have a certain amount of stress put on them due to the weight, and when the body tears those muscle fibers down, what happens is that they will morph and they will grow because there was added stress or strain required of those muscles. But anyway, so there's just some different options. Do you have a certain types of chin-up bars that either you can purchase at a sporting goods store, and you can either screw them in, or certain ones you may even have to, they may have like the stops on them where you can just put them up on certain parts of your doorway or something like that, and even utilize it for certain sit-ups. You can put it somewhere, like it's like a bracket. You can put it, on your door, or either maybe on a wall, and so you can use it to hold your feet and do your sit-ups. There's so many different range of workouts or exercises that you can do that don't necessarily require certain types of equipment. It's just it's about knowledge and the ability to adapt and be creative. And while we do not have access to fitness centers, if we want to stay in shape or get in shape, we're going to have to be creative and utilize our mental capacity to find different ways to create certain workouts. Another one is, while we are allowed to, you can go running or either walking, or as I have those wrist weights up there, you may want to say, maybe you may not be so big on running, maybe a power walker. So you can power walk. That's also very effective for a nice cardio workout, 20 minutes or more, obviously. A nice cardio workout, and then also it does put some extra stress on the muscle, so you get a different workout than versus just walking with your own natural body weight. Those are just a few ideas. Just a few ideas. If you happen to have roller skates, you can roller skate outdoors during the hours that you don't have curfew, and also as long as the area that you're choosing, I guess people are maybe spread out, so you're not in groups. I know in California it's groups of 10, so you can only be clustered in groups of 10. So I mean, if you're in some place that's pretty spread out, where the people are spread out, you should be able to avoid that. So you can use roller skates. If you have a bike, you can bike. There's even skateboarding. This is the time to utilize any physical activity that will enable you to burn calories and to get in shape or maintain your fitness. There is a host of what you can use. I mean, you have so much on YouTube alone, and then there are even Jillian Michaels. I mean, there's just so much, so I could go on and on and on and on. But I just want to throw some different ideas out there for you. If you have to, you can even lift, say, maybe a case of water. I know, like, some of the ladies may like more of the aerobics or the type of yoga, so you definitely can find that on YouTube, or you can even purchase certain DVDs. So as long as all you need is just some space, it doesn't take much space to do aerobics or, say, a yoga class or a certain stretching. It doesn't require much. It just requires consistency on our part, creativity, and a will to do it. So also, what else? I'm just trying to think. What else can I think of utilizing? Like I said, you can actually utilize put dirt in maybe certain containers, and depending on what type of exercise you want to do. If you decide to make your own, say like I don't know, like a barbell or something like that, and say you want to do bench press, or you can take the same thing and you attach, say, maybe water jugs to it, or containers that are filled with sand or dirt, as long as they have the desired weight that you desire. If you got the weight that you want to work with. And what you can use that for lunges. You can use the same makeshift barbell for squats. I mean, there's a host of range of different things you can do. You can take, if you have dumbbells, kettlebells, there's an array of different exercises that you can do. And so what I recommend is just go onto YouTube and Google, say, maybe certain fitness. I imagine that everyone that's listening to this video may or may not be knowledgeable about fitness, but even if you are, sometimes it's good to have things reiterated. And when we hear things from another person besides ourselves, sometimes it can spark creative thought. I may have thought of one thing, but off of what I say, you may think of something else. So there is no limit. So again, the name of this video is Improvise Your Workout While Sheltered in Place. Right now, folks, we don't have access to fitness centers or gyms, so we are going to have to make where we are sheltered, say our fitness center. And like I said, if while we can, take advantage of outdoor type of workouts while we can. Just make sure that you're in before curfew time. So outdoor activities, you have everything from running, skateboarding, roller skating, and there's bicycling, cycling. There are an array of different exercises. Power walking, and for the ladies, if you like, and even for some of you guys, if you like Zumba, you can easily Google that on YouTube with Zumba classes, and put them headphones on or those earbuds in, and hey, get to Zumba and dancing away. Dance your heart away. And the virtual environment will bring you into a group with others that are in the same situation as yourself and enjoy the same type of workout and have similar fitness goals. So, I don't know. That's just my take right there. But again, the name of the video is Improvise Your Workout While Sheltered in Place. Don't allow something that is temporary to stagnate you in your fitness goals. Stay determined, persevere, stay the course, and let's not make excuses. Let's make it happen. Let's be about it. Make it happen. We have to take care of our health. That is very important, that we keep our fitness up. And also, along with that, make sure that you try to eat right as best as possible. And whatever your diet is, the key is to burn more calories than what you take in. And also, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. That is the key right there. So it helps to flush out different toxins that are in your body, and it will allow the body to quickly get rid of unnecessary toxins, or just daily waste that the body builds up. And a good sweat is good for us all. But again, that's all I have. Again, the name of the video is Improvise Your Workout While Sheltered in Place. And my channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. And so I thank all my subscribers. I thank you guys for listening. And for those that are subscribed to my channel, please tap that bell so you can get free subscriptions. And for those that desire to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, tap the bell so you can get future subscriptions, podcasts, and any live streams that are coming out. And please share my channel with other people, and also share the video. And I have an audio podcast called Snacks Thoughts, SNAKZTHOUGHTS, Snacks Thoughts. That's an audio podcast I have, which you can catch me on Spotify, Blueberry, Spreaker, Breaker, Anchor, SoundCloud, and iTunes and other various social media platforms. But that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And military content, like I said again, is coming. All right, so just be patient, guys, that are waiting on that. All right, peace out. Have a good weekend.